I'd like to call the special meeting of the Board of Commissioners for Thursday, November 6, 2014 to order. Madam Clerk, could you call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Commissioner Leitner? Here. Commissioner Lechka? Commissioner Rice?
Here.
Commissioner Duckham? Here. Commissioner Alexander? Present. Commissioner Mahoney? Commissioner Placzek?
Here.
Commissioner Elwell?
Here.
Chairman Shotwell?
Here.
7 present.
Motion to approve the agenda? Have a motion and support. Questions, comments, or additions? Seeing or hearing none, all in favor? Aye. Those opposed? Duly carried. We've arrived at public comment. First opportunity for public comment. Seeing no public, I'd like to entertain a motion in accordance with MCL 15.268 on a personnel matter for legal opinion to be discussed in closed session.
So moved.
Support. We have a motion made by Placzek, supported by Duckham. Any comments to the motion? Madam Clerk, could you call the roll? I didn't bring mine.
Sorry.
Sorry about that. I apologize.
Commissioner Leitner? Yes. Commissioner Rice? Commissioner Duckham? Yes. Commissioner Alexander? Yes.
Yes.
Chairman Shotwell?
Come back into session. Have a motion and support. All in favor? Aye. Those opposed? Duly carried. On action from closed session, Commissioner Alexander.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'd like to make a motion to adopt recommendation from council that we received in closed session.
I have a motion and support. Any comments or questions to the motion? Ready to vote? Everyone's got their stuff.
Okay. I'm ready.
Madam Clerk, could you please call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Commissioner Rice?
Yes.
Commissioner Duckham?
Yes.
Commissioner Alexander?
Yes.
Commissioner Placzek?
Yes.
Commissioner Elwell?
Yes.
Commissioner Leitner?
Yes.
Chairman Shotwell?
Yes.
Unanimous.
Any further new business? Administrator Overton?
If I may, I'd like to ask the board to consider, give it some thought, on allowing us to put a policy in place, or bring a policy forward for consideration at least, authorizing the administrator's office to settle contracts up to some dollar amount deemed by this body. Right now, I generally have budget authority of $10,000. I mean, there's, in my mind, no reason we couldn't do the same for these type of lawsuits, settlements, I should say. It's permissible as long as this body grants me that authority, and of course, obviously, you know, I would fill the board in on whatever action I took, and you know, that sort of thing. So,
Commissioner Elwell?
I'll be strongly opposed to that when it comes to that. I think we've got an obligation as the elected representatives of the county to know the particulars of these suits, and I think back to how many times we have these meetings to approve settlements, and they're not that frequent. Although in this case there was a 28-day rule, I would have to guess that we probably could have gotten it, and I'm not blaming the attorney, but maybe could have gotten it sooner and just had this discussion at another meeting. Very infrequently we have to have a special meeting to approve one of these things, and it just comes with the territory, in my opinion, that we need to have these discussions. We generally are unanimous when we come out, but there are discussions that need to happen so we know what's going on with the county, and I just will be strongly opposed to that. But Mike, to clarify, you're saying you have authority to settle up to $10,000, is that your belief? Okay,
no, I currently have
on other things. Okay.
Yeah, on budget items, expenditures and so forth, but...
Yeah, if it was a $50 limit or something, I'd probably vote for it, but other than that, no. Thank you.
Commissioner Rice?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just for the record, I concur with Commissioner Elwell. I'm opposed to this as well.
Any other comments? Commissioner Duckham?
Well, I think it makes perfect sense for Mike to have the authority, but to settle on some of these, but I just personally like to keep my finger on the pulse of what's going on, and I think unless they get to be a big nuisance, I like to continue the way we're doing it right now. If we get to have a lot of them, maybe that's the case, but I like to have my finger on the pulse so I know what's going on and what I'm doing. Thank you.
Are you happy with the results of those comments?
Yeah, it really doesn't matter.
Okay,
I'm here working whether we're at a meeting or not.
okay. Any other comments? I know Commissioner Alexander would like to speak. Commissioner Alexander.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. An invitation is being extended to everyone on this board and everyone within the community, actually, to the Human Services Coordinating Alliance annual meeting. The HSCA, Human Services Coordinating Alliances, is an organization whose goal is to improve collaboration and coordination amongst the community support organizations. We meet monthly. As Human Services Chair, I attend that monthly. We meet monthly to make sure everyone is informed of issues going on within our community. This annual meeting on November 24th from 11:30 to 1 in the afternoon is the first. There will be a tribute given to Jerome Caldwell, who passed this last winter, and an award in his will be given posthumously to his family, but further down the road will be recognizing individuals in the community. So just wanted to make sure you all realize you were invited.
Any other commissioner comments? Seeing nor hearing none, we are adjourned. Or entertain a motion to adjourn, I'm sorry. Support? All in favor? Aye. Those opposed? Duly carried.